Well, welcome back to the Flying Dog House. We're going to do something a little different. We're going to record a group flight on the Discord server that I helped plan and lead, and Peter did planned a flight in Wales. So we're going to record it and then have it available here for replay for anybody who might enjoy watching a group flight video. So and then also for the benefit of our virtual FlightOnline friends that weren't able to join the group flight today. So I am going to be doing some of this kind of stuff on the channel, and we'll endeavor to publish as many of these virtual FlightOnline flights as we can. Those typically take place on Sunday and Monday evenings UK time, either 1900 UTC in the summer or 2000 UTC on standard time. And those are a lot of fun. It's a great group of folks. So we're going to join as people are getting ready to depart our departure airfield. And there's a series of about 6 or 7 waypoints that we're going to follow, and we're going to take off from Aberporth and then make our way across to Exeter. So hopefully you enjoy it. Like and subscribe. Like to have you as a subscriber over on the Flying Dog House, and we'd equally like for you to join us on Virtual FlightOnline for group flights, and we'll be doing some of those on Flying Dog House as well. But at any rate, just wanted to make this available to folks, and let me know what you think in the comments below. And now we'll switch over to the group flight here. So we'll be back in just a minute. Okay, fair warning.
Oh yes, I can definitely hear that Chinook now.
Fair warning, we are now live.
I usually hear the Chinook, but obviously I don't see it because I haven't got it, but I'm not hearing a thing from it tonight.
You know, I've got to do something quickly, I'll be back in a bit.
While we're at the start, tomorrow night we
My internet connection just died, so this will be interesting. This is always the joy of technology, right? So hopefully this will give folks an idea of what we're doing here on Virtual Flight Online as far as our Sunday night flights. We are taking a trip around Wales today. And folks are in a variety of different kinds of aircraft. And I'm having to go in the Chinook. You know, it's funny, my internet connection crashed right after I started recording, so that'll be some editing for me to do.
I think that might be a very short video, Joe.
Yeah, I'm recording local on my machine, so I just kept talking. But I think the other thing that this illustrates for those of you who are watching the recorded stream, you're going to have problems. And it's not all rainbows and butterflies.
Right, so I'm going to set off.
Heading 220, Peter.
Yeah, I've got 223 on my list.
223, roger.
We're still aiming for about 120 knots, are we? Or just over?
About 130, something like that. We'll see how we go along.
Okay.
Apart from me going along at 170 at the moment. We've only got 2 touch and goes on the way, and if we only have 2 or less, we tend to get there. If we go a bit faster, we tend to get there a bit too early. It also depends on how many people are flying tonight, and so how long it takes for everybody to do the touch and goes.
So I would just invite everybody to take a peek at the aircraft freeware video that was just published. We took a look at about 7 aircraft, I think. It's about an hour long. There are chapter headings, if you will, for being able to jump from aircraft to aircraft, so you don't have to watch everything if you're not inclined, but we did try to highlight sort of our best of 2024. I'm just curious. Anybody else having server connection issues?
Nothing here in the UK, not for me anyway.
No.
Yeah, so far no problems. Fingers crossed.
No, nothing here, Joe.
Nothing
Pretty
yet.
stable.
And we're having a bit of winter weather here in the U.S., so could be getting in our way.
Are you snowed in yet, Joe?
No, we had a few snow flurries, easy for me to say, snow flurries earlier this afternoon, but it's just going to be a wet, cold rain here, I think. We'll see. Freezing rain and some snow in our North Carolina mountains.
That's what we've had today.
We've had 2 inches of snow and the whole country's come to a halt.
Yeah,
No, we
snowed it.
We got no snow at all.
Yeah, over in the east we've not had any at all. Just a little bit of rain, and even not much of that, apart from the flood warning.
We've had constant rain all day down south, down there.
Yep, certainly have.
Yep, agreed. Here in the Midlands, rain.
I'm not sure if anybody's picked up, but I've been watching YouTube. There's a guy on there, Blaze Grubbs is his name. He flies a Sirius Vision jet. Guy's got to be, what, early mid-20s? Absolutely fantastic pilot though. Well worth a watch.
Is that real flying or in sim flying?
No, real world flying, real world Vision jet. Look, he flies all over the States, but yeah, he's very, very good indeed.
The chap I watched called Stephen Drury in Australia. He used to fly an SR-22, and then found out he had a brain tumour. So he's had the tumour removed, but obviously he's not medically qualified to fly his own plane anymore. So it's just him getting back on the sort of fitness and whatnot, and getting back to piloting his plane again.
Yeah, it's pretty sad when that happens, but yeah, this guy's really is good.
Which runway are we going for?
I hate kids of today, don't you?
My little nav map says 2-1, but I don't know if that'll agree with everybody else.
Yeah, I've got 2-1 or 27, so let's go 2-1.
Straight 2-1.
Yeah, 2-1-2. No, just 2-1.
Yep,
Is that a
2-1.
mic check?
That will be 21 for the uninitiated.
Definitely not 2-1-2. 2.
2-on-2 would be in a totally different direction.
Person I keep watching on YouTube, I else see him, is Jimmy's World. Anybody else watches his videos? He's quite good.
Yeah, I've seen some of it, yes, they're funny.
Stuff he's bought over the years is amazing.
Is Jimmy the one that got hold of Elvis's old jet?
That's it, and made it into a sort of a trailer or bus, wasn't it? You could drive it around.
That's it, yeah. I remember somebody doing that years ago to a DC-3. In America, obviously.
I've seen a couple of YouTube, there's guys where they've bought aircraft and made them into houses.
Yeah, and there's a jumbo jet, or there's two jumbo jets I think that have been turned into hotels on the continent. I mean, one of them's quite inventive to have extra cabins. They turned the engine assembly into little round rooms. The cowling, I couldn't think what to say then.
Like the Japanese hotels, you just get the pods, isn't it, they call them?
Yeah, it is a kind of pod, yeah. You open the door and you've got your bed and some facilities and a heater to keep you warm. Or you can...
Yeah, the room fan's quite powerful though.
Yeah. And then, or you can go in the airplane proper and have a bedroom in the airplane.
It's when they offer you the economy version and there's one of the fuel tanks in the wings.
Yeah, they're a bit cramped on headroom.
So right now what I'm doing is I'm just kind of waiting for the rest of the crew to make their touch and go. I'll turn the helicopter around so that you can see that.
No pressure then.
I take you a very good at editing anyway.
Yeah, no pressure. Your touch and goes going on YouTube. Yeah, and speaking of YouTube, I've got a new video coming out tomorrow. It's a compilation. It's about 56 minutes. It does have chapter titles in it, but I did a review of a bunch of freeware. Try to pick my faves from 24. So if you're interested, it'll hit your feed tomorrow.
Cool.
I'd just like to apologise to the caravan I flew under.
Yeah, that particular endeavor took me about 3 days.
Hats off to you. I don't think I'd have the patience to do it, to be honest.
Yeah, I just hope somebody gets something out of it, finds an airplane that they really like, or learns one or two things maybe.
Dave, have you worked out that third-person view in Xbox yet?
Ah, yes. So it worked when we first did our initial 24 flight, didn't it? It turns out it's been removed. You can use it for PC, but it's an experimental feature at the moment. But I don't believe it's actually available on Xbox now. It will be, but they've removed it because I think it was causing issues. It was making everyone appear in green bomber jackets.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with a green bomber jacket.
Well, I was encouraged enough with the progress of the sim to go ahead and bite the bullet and get Premium Deluxe, so I'm enjoying that so far.
What's the Puma like, Joe?
I'm sorry, what's that?
The Puma, is it the 225?
Yeah, the Airbus 225.
Yeah, I haven't tried that one yet.
It looks very good from the videos I've seen of it.
I tried it today 3 times, and every time it got to about 3 or 4 minutes into the flight, it crashed back to the restart screen.
Oh, that's a shame.
I've just got Premium Deluxe. I was gifted it by someone, but yeah, 225 seems to work. It was a bit temperamental when I first downloaded it. I couldn't get the collective wouldn't work, but it seems to have settled down. Yeah, it really is good one. Anything from HPG is pretty good anyway.
Yeah, that's the one that I want. So I'm really hoping that they do let you buy the individual aircraft.
It's be interesting to see what their charging system is for those.
Yeah.
Am I being silly, or does Marketplace not work yet? It was just me.
No, it's not working yet. It's going live in February, I believe.
All right, okay.
If anybody's interested, I did see that CD keys are offering Premium Deluxe at about 70 quid.
remember correctly from what they said in one of their sessions, hiring, the price will be up to the people that supply the aircraft, and you'll be able to hire it for like either 1 day or 3 days or a week, that sort of thing. And if you then bought the aircraft, you could get that off of the price. You know, whatever you pay to hire it.
Yeah, I did see that as well. Sounds interesting. A bit sceptical as to whether it will come to fruition, but we'll see.
It's the bit where they say that it's up to the aircraft manufacturers how much.
Who was it mentioned the premium deluxe on CD keys?
That was me.
Cheers, Neil. You're going to cost me money now, aren't you?
Sorry, Dave. Well, I sat there and worked out for a while and thought, well, if the 225, there's about 3 or 4 aircraft I quite liked, and if they're going to charge about 20 quid per aircraft, that's going to cover the cost anyway.
Yeah, no brainer, isn't it?
Really. And it works, the key works, so I've no problem with that at all.
Yeah.
I did panic though, because when I first put it in, it didn't have any of my bindings on my controllers. I thought, Christ, I'll go out there and do all that again, but a couple of times I shut down and restarted and they all appeared.
That's really good. Yeah, I mean, what's that, 43% discount, so...
Yeah, it's a bit of, as you say, a bit of a no-brainer.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they're allowed to get away with that.
I think the way they do it is they sort of like go around the globe and they find the cheapest countries that have got all the keys and just buy loads of them up. Probably not that ethical, but there you go.
I know that's how I bought Word for the last couple of computers I've had. They're not paid Microsoft's exorbitant fees.
Some of the antivirus stuff, I've got McAfee, and you go on their website, they want like £60, and go in Curry, you can pick up the same product for about a tenner.
I think Currys have a deal with them, don't they?
Yeah, I think so. I think if you buy a PC, you get it the bulk, but I mean, I think I paid £12 and I've got 5 devices with VPN and everything covered, so it's about £12.
Runway 22 at Swansea.
Sure. Just going past Pendine Sands, aren't we? That's where the UK early land speed records are set, isn't it?
Yes,
Yeah, I believe it was actually.
Yeah, it's over to our left.
Bluebird, wasn't it?
Yeah, looks a bit green on here, but I'm assuming it's a big sandy bit in real life. Looks like it's an overhead join for a downwind for 2-2, I reckon.
Is this Lundy, yeah?
Swansea, it's coming into Swansea.
Swansea.
Yeah, Lundy's a little island out in the River Severn. Or the estuary, I suppose I should say.
It's part of Wales as well, where my relatives are from.
Well, Swansea.
Just north of, yeah.
Alright.
Neath.
Isn't Swansea the Welsh Riviera or something?
No, nothing like it.
How dare you, sir?
No, that's real.
So someone at work the other day was going on about, oh, I really want to go to Barry Island. I go, please don't. Really,
no.
don't go there. So, there's nothing there.
That's the problem with that TV series.
Yeah.
Mind you, I've never seen an episode of it. Is it good? Anybody watched it?
Yeah, I've never watched it.
No, I've never watched it. I can't work out the hype over it, to be honest.
Well, somebody was going on about it to me the other day, and I thought, I haven't a clue what you're talking about.
You didn't know what to care in.
I haven't. Yeah, I don't know what this is sort of. All I know is it's something about an Essex couple and a Welsh couple and intermixing and stuff like that. I thought that was bad. I'm just passing over a very nice racecourse shown in the scenery. It's got jumps as well.
Well, I suppose it beats trying to go under bridges.
I'm not even going to try and pronounce his name, but it's the FFOS space LAS racecourse. Havefordwest.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Precisely. Always surprises me at times just how many horse race courses we've got in. Or island, I suppose I should say.
Hey, Peter, what's on the docket for tomorrow's flight?
We're flying from a little Italian island that I didn't even know existed to Africa, and then we're going to finish up in the Algerian desert. So the plane for tomorrow night is, if you want, is the TVM 930.
Oh, cool.
I thought we've not flown that as a group flight, so there's something else to do.
Is that the stock one, isn't it?
It's the stock one, yeah. Although if you've got something similar or want to fly something else, obviously the usual rule applies, you fly what you want to fly, but it's always nice when we all fly the same thing.
Yeah, I do like 930, it's nice.
Well, it's really, like I said, it's a really well made aircraft. Oh, sorry, I just talked over something.
That little gyrocopter thing the other week. Was it last week? That was brilliant, that.
Yeah, I've got another gyrocopter flight coming up in a bit.
Yeah, so I enjoyed that one as well, that was good fun.
We'll go down some Italian valleys, very steep Italian valleys.
was Wednesday's in 2024 one? I can't remember what that was now.
That's flying from Exeter, where we're finishing tonight, down to the Isles of Scilly in the either the 208, the Caravan, or in the Twin Otter. That's why you've got to wear your uniforms on Wednesday, as we've got passengers. There will be an inspection before the flight.
We're going to line up in front.
Of course!
I love it.
And I do have a particularly nice stewardess's outfit.
And no green bomber jackets.
Yes, green bomber. We'll have to have one where we do all wear green bomber jackets, but not this Wednesday.
Just for that one.
Take your pledge pin off your uniform. And for those unfamiliar, that's an Animal House reference.
Cool, there's a film I haven't seen in a few years.
Yeah, that's going back a bit, isn't it? Yeah.
Was that the 80s or the 70s?
80s, I think, early 80s.
80s, yeah. Don Belushi, isn't it?
Indeed.
And that shows how old it is.
It shows how old I am.
Probably the ones one of the films you went down Blockbusters and picked up on a Friday night.
Yeah, make sure you rewind the tape.
Be kind, rewind.
Well, I know there's a runway somewhere, but if I just follow where all of the nameplates have blocked out the runway, I'll find it eventually.
Yeah, you're heading straight forward by the looks of it.
I'm turning right into it now, Pete. Just
Ah, yeah, I can see it. Richards as well. I can see the runway now that everybody's done their touch and go.
You at the PAC 750, Peter?
I am tonight, yes. I was going to be in the Kodiak, but I was using the 750 for something else, and I got lazy and I didn't get around to changing aircraft in time. But I do like it. It's a nice aircraft.
Yes, it's a nice one.
Right, the next one will be our brake stop, Lundy Island. It's about 34 miles away, nautical miles away. And tonight it's saying runway 17. 17.
Yep.
I feel like one of those things on the radio where they say, like, you know, for the audience at home, the number is 1717.
And for those of you watching in black and white, the brown is behind the blue.
That's it.
That's absolutely bang on. That was true. That actually happened.
It did, yes. That was... Actually, that's a programme that I'd love to come back, Pop Black. You know, the one that was with Jim Davison and...
That's called, Give Us a Break. Give Us a Break.
Give Us a Break, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry, no, Pop Black was the proper programme, wasn't it? And what's his name? He used to do a trick shot every now and again, didn't he?
Yeah, John Virgo.
That's it,
John
yeah.
Virgo.
Was he the one with the glasses are upside down?
No, that's Dennis.
Dennis Taylor.
Ah, that's it, yeah.
I suppose for the modern audience it would be considered too tame, but I thought it was a nice programme.
Snooker's too professional nowadays, they can't do that sort of thing. Same as darts is.
Yeah, that lad's doing well, isn't he?
Well, that little lad.
He's 17 years old. 18, I think, in a couple of days' time or something.
Yeah, the little one.
Yeah, that's his name, isn't it?
To be honest.
That's his name, isn't it?
Looked littler, but he's not that little.
I was going to say, because on the news he looked a big chap. Sort of one of these.
All the pizzas he eats, that's the trouble.
Yeah, sort of one of those kids at school that sort of looks as if he's an adult rather than a youngster.
Nickname is Tiny, right?
Yeah, I wish I knew how to play darts like him. He's £500,000 richer tonight than he was last week.
Probably more than $500,000 with all the sponsors he's got now as well.
Yeah. He's got new Adidas sponsors as well. Nuke to Luke, Adidas trainers. Yeah, he's not going to be short for life, is he?
I mean, he was the runner-up last year, wasn't he?
Yes,
Yeah,
he was.
yeah.
They might have Adidas trainers, but I don't think he's doing a lot of running.
They
No,
don't
he's
care.
more into artwork.
They don't care though, will they? They'll sell millions and millions of pairs of them shoes.
Yeah, but it doesn't match with the his and hers slippers on Bullseye, does it?
Look what you could have won.
Not sat on top of your boat.
Tonight, the same as usual. Yeah. Tonight, the same as usual. A dartboard with a difference. That's another one.
So look what you could have won.
Oh, now tell me where you're from. You're from Birmingham. Oh, you've won a speedboat. Well done.
Birmingham's got canals, haven't they? Thing is, you've got the speedboat, but I bet you didn't get an engine with it.
Oh, you've got to come back and speak to the engine.
But do you remember as well, it was like a really, really rubbish mini metro. Do you remember them?
Yeah.
Just sat there. Ooh, thank you for that.
Excuse me, my first car was a Metro, I'll have you know.
Bless you. It's not now, is it?
No, but I'm proud of the fact I had a Metro.
My first car was a Morris Hotel. Do you remember them? And it was bright, it was gold, metallic gold.
Yeah, well, the Japanese car, it was just badged.
That was a Honda Accord or the Triumph Acclaim. See, I'm sad, I know things like that.
Good morning, all.
Good afternoon, good evening.
Good day.
Yeah, it's just me in New Zealand. It's in front of you all. It's morning for me, night for you guys.
Ah, greetings. Are you flying with us?
I'm on the end, on the tail of you guys.
Oh, yeah, because we just headed for Lundy Island.
Just in time to buy the coffees.
Which is Echo Golf Zulu Victor.
I don't think there is a coffee shop on Lundy, is there?
No, it's bring a flask time.
Yeah. Got a lighthouse and some sheep. Was it Lundy that James May flew the remote control Spitfire to?
Yeah. Yes, Jan, you're not our only New Zealander. We've got 2 others in the North Island. Are you in North or South Island?
I'm North Island. I've been flying with you, I think, about a year ago, last Christmas, because I normally work on Monday mornings. What's his name? He's up north. Jamie got kicked yesterday for not muting his mic by VFA 04. That was funny.
Well, we fly on the UK Monday night, so you're Tuesday morning as well. And if you're in 24, we also fly on Wednesday night UK time.
Yep, now I see you guys on my phone, but as I say, I'm at work at that time, so I'm on Christmas holiday still, so I'll be back at work next Monday morning. So this is my one and only flight with you guys.
Oh, you're always welcome.
Thanks for that. I enjoy flying with you guys.
Oh, now I realise. Yes, yeah, we used to fly together last year, didn't we, for a while?
Yep, that's correct. Me, Jamie, and what's his name from up north? I can't remember his name right now.
That's right, yes, Jamie as well. Jamie's not flown with us for a while either.
Yeah, that's him that got kicked completely out of virtual flight yesterday morning.
Oh, that's a pity.
So for those of you who are watching the recorded stream, this is really one of the reasons why I really enjoy group flights. It's just a gathering of people who like the same thing. So our banter is all over the place, and
So
it's
did
wonderful.
you say 17 for Lundy?
Yes, it is, yeah.
Thank you.
And we don't talk about religion, sports, or politics, but the topics run the gamut here. It's really a great group of people. I really enjoy it. So, if you're watching,
I was flying the autogyro a day or two ago, and I've got to be honest, I made a complete arse of all the landings.
Yeah, it takes a bit getting used to, but once you watch it, crack it, it's not too bad. I think a trick to flight like a light aeroplane, isn't it?
Yes, I just kept doing circuits trying to, because there's a little strip near me, about 6 miles away. And so I could sort of real life almost fly from something that's really local, but I don't know what it was. I just couldn't get it together.
I guess I could freshen the weather up a little bit here. I got a little bit more fun to watch. Okay. There we go. How about...
Somebody said about James May flying a or remote control Spitfire. It wasn't that giant kind of airfix kit that he put together with Spitfire, was it?
I thought it was the glider that he flew.
Oh, it was a glider, wasn't it?
Yeah, the Spitfire they built as a kit, didn't they?
Yeah,
a full kit.
yeah. The
glider was the one they flew.
Life-size Spitfire airfix.
He wanted to do the
pilot,
channel
wasn't he?
crossing. Yeah, he wanted to do a channel crossing, didn't he, on the glider? But in the end, he had to settle for this.
Yeah, well, weren't they originally flying to Wales?
Oh, I thought he was going for the channel, wasn't he? Well, I could be wrong. And then they went to Wales, and they went to try to get to Wales, but got to here instead or something.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he was trying to fly from it was either Cornwall to Wales or Wales to Cornwall, one or the other. But I think they realised that they'd have to get to such an altitude to release it. It was going to be nigh on impossible. But they worked out that they could get to Lundy.
Yeah, because they even dropped it from helicopters, didn't they? So to launch it.
Yeah.
What runway are you guys going to use so I can stay clear?
17, Joe.
One 7, Roger.
Mind you, reality is just choose your patch of grass.
Yeah, for me, exactly. Pick a bare spot.
They've got bears here.
On YouTube, I got a guy who was flying a microlight onto this island, and he had to overfly the runway to chase your sheep off.
Quite rocky as well, wasn't it, I think?
Well, so it's a good job it's not 2024 then.
Yeah, that's some rough ground that it keeps putting out.
Alright, so I'm going to set the helicopter down out of the way of everybody else. I'll probably go behind this building that's right off my nose. Yeah, the Chinook is a wonderful aircraft if you don't have this in your hangar. I strongly recommend. It's not freeware, but it's worth every single nickel.
I think they've gone overboard in 24 on the rough ground aspect. I took the 4x4 vehicle from, as I said, there's a little strip near me, it's just for my flights tonight. And going into the fields, are the basically straw fields, there were like 1.5 foot ruts everywhere. It was almost impossible to drive.
Still can't see the runway here yet.
There's virtually no runway, we just choose a patch of grass, basically, yeah. I ended up flying in when I was working out the flight, using a little nav map to try and find where the runway was. Looks like Eddie's in the right place. There's a few who are not. But that's what I say, just choose a patch of grass to land on, I think it's all the same.
There's a slab on this bottom side where I'm coming in, of mountain, will be mountain, will it? Hill. And I've climbed that from the sea, where the sea's lapping your feet, all the way to the top. Pretty scary.
Wow, I'm miles short. I have to go for a little drive over the island.
Yeah, time's nice. Picturesque part.
Yeah, if we were in 24, I'd get out and walk over to the house that's to my right and knock on the door and see if they could fetch us a tea.
No idea where the runway is.
Well, at least you can drive across this island. It's good. I've just driven up to the runway.
Alright, I'm going to pause the video here for a 10-minute break.
Short video on YouTube the other day for Christmas. It was Dick Van Dyke, filmed about 6 or 8 years ago. Anyway, Dick Van Dyke, he rings up one of his sons. He says, I don't want to worry you, but your mum and I are separating. And he says, Dad, don't do anything, look. I'll come home for Christmas. Don't do anything. I'll see you at Christmas. And the guy rings up his sister. He says, Mum and Dad are separating. She says, what? I told them don't do anything. We'll come home for Christmas. She says, yeah, we'll come home for Christmas. And the girl rings her younger brother and she tells him that Mum and Dad says Mum and Dad are separating. And yeah, she says, so we're going home for Christmas, right? He says, oh, okay, all right then. And cuts back to Dick Van Dyke, and he goes into the kitchen to Mary Tyler Moore. He says, good news, darling, the kids are coming home for Christmas.
To be fair, Dick Van Dyke don't look bad for 100, does he?
Yeah, he's not bad, is he? He's doing well.
Of course, we all sat and watched Mary Poppins over Christmas, didn't we?
Yeah, I've not seen the new version. I don't know if it's any good. I think he appeared in it as well.
He did, yeah. It's quite good, actually.
Yes, it's good. I like saving Mr. Banks as well. That's very, very good.
I'll have to see it sometime. It'll be on the box eventually, or has been already. I thought something I mean to watch and I haven't watched is Outnumbered, where all of the kids are grown up and come back.
I missed that as well. I'd like to give that a watch.
Alright, we're coming to the end of our 10-minute break now, so we'll be
And this,
making off.
in the next section, we've got 3 touch and goes: Chivenor, Eaglescott, and Dunkswell. Before we end at Exeter. It's basically 20 miles to Chivenor, then it's a short 11.5 miles to Eaglescott, then just short of 30 miles to Dunkswell, then another 10-mile short trip to Exeter. So, departure whenever everybody's ready. If you can find the end of the runway.
You can find a runway, full stop.
Well, all I can see is, I hadn't noticed it before, but I noticed it when I landed, was there's a white line running down roughly. I don't know if it exists. I don't know if it exists in real life or not. But
I thought that was a footpath.
yeah, I would have thought so too. But it seems to be where the runway is, according to the little nav map. So
Well, can't see anybody walking on it, so it should be alright.
yeah, I had assumed all those little white dots were perhaps sheep.
They use sheep as runway markers now, then.
Well, they're quite good. They're manoeuvrable to whatever runway is in operation. Right, the aircraft taking off is actually on the runway.
Ah, yes, I think yeah, found it.
That's weird. It's shown up on little nav map as G62, whereas, which I have, because we all have, because it's in the sim. But on the ground, it showed up as what is it? RG10.
I think the little man needs to get out with his pot of white paint.
It's interesting, from the air, the other runway stands out more clearly, but it's not used in this.
But you're going to use it anyway.
Oh, I'm already in the air.
Oh, well, somebody just used it.
Yeah, I saw that, yeah. Ooh, somebody's taking a tumble.
So, well, that's a bit of a path to that lighthouse on the end, isn't it? On that little spit of land. That's 2 lighthouses here then, isn't it? There's one on the close to where we took off from.
This one's a foghorn station, I believe.
I was once on a cruise ship when they, in the deepest fog, they had their foghorn going, and Christ, it was that loud.
Certainly was a foghorn leghorn then, was it?
I say, boy.
Right, I'm setting off.
I just don't have the tenor of voice to do that correctly. Actually, that lower station is quite well modelled. Actually, I think I must have... Oh, no, it's alright. This is the last time I was here, there wasn't all of these houses here. I mean in the sim, I've not been there in real life.
Wimpy must have bought the land.
Yeah, for the minute I was trying to think, well, I didn't come here in 24, did I? I was in 2020. Because, I mean, sometimes there are places where you go to in 24, you've got quite good scenery, and then you go in, sorry, in 20, and then you go there in 24, and you've got pretty naff scenery.
That's probably Ryanair's London landing field.
Are you sure? It's a bit close to London for that.
Yeah, but they can make more in the transfer fees, can't they, in the buses?
Do an orbit here, you'll hang it back.
I like it when, was it with Ryanair, that when there was that rumour spread about them having people stand with handstands like in the underground, that some people actually believed they were considering it, which of course they weren't.
I wouldn't have put it past them though. But it got mentioned in some meetings.
Yeah, whether or not you can do it, you know, put people in some kind of wrap, you know, the way the astronauts slept in those things on the space station. Sort of sleeping bag type things.
I'll bet you they did a feasibility study on it.
Yeah, it's one of those meetings where, oh, why didn't you think of that?
Guess we'll need to show our passports at Chivenor.
Yes, we've gone for it.
Sorry, Peter, which runway were we using?
All runways are good, so let's see where we can go straight. Oh, well, it says you can't use 09, but we can use 09 if we feel like it. Otherwise, it says the only. Well, we can use it because the runways are all closed down now, so 09.
Yeah, Chivenor's defunct now, isn't it? It's Airfield.
Shame really, used to be based there in the 90s.
Yes, it used to be the Hawk attack weapons place, didn't it?
no doubt soon to be covered with housing.
I think the army is still there at the moment. I think it's the army owning it.
No, another of those Air Force bases that the army took over.
Yep, which means there'll be porter cabins and tanks parked on the runways.
No manners, the army.
It's like Upper Hayford, that's turning into a housing estate.
We need to go for Wonderland Greenham Common one day because that's now a big park and there's some of the old buildings are still left there. It's probably quite interesting.
Yeah, my company's got some land on Upper Hayford and went up there, visited and got a tour around the airfield and that, and there's still got all the massive concrete bunkers for the aircraft to sit in, and it was quite interesting. One of them actually had the name of the pilot and his aircraft on the door.
Sure they had Vulcans there at one stage in the early days.
Yeah, I only remember it was F-111s, I think, so I remember there being there.
Yeah, the Americans got there in the end.
Apparently he had an underground hospital, and a lot of the pilots' houses had underground tunnels direct to their hangars.
Sorry, what was the runway again?
09.
09, thank you. So I was seriously meant for Dave to say it's that long concrete thing.
If Peter hadn't got in there, I would have straight on that.
I knew it was coming.
If there had been the slightest pause, I was ready.
Oh, it should have stopped you.
As the words left my mouth, I thought, no, don't say that.
Well, that's the bread and butter of our flights.
Bread and butter, that's food you mentioned.
It's a Dave thing, isn't it?
Yeah, the bread and butter makes very soggy landings.
Coming in the big beach to your left is called Thornton Sands. They do a lot of Hercules touch and goes there.
I suppose I've heard of it. Yeah.
That big beach to the left.
I was going to say, I've seen video of that.
And then just around the corner is Croyd. A little pub called the Thatch. Good afternoon out that is.
I've seen video of the Hercules deploying the pallets with the parachute out the back, you know, with them flying low to the ground.
Yes, they used to do that now. I did my gliding. We used to have to stop for them to fly around and do that over a sort of plane. It's quite interesting to watch. Tunes look very good.
So I just got my helicopter and a hover here watching folks conduct either their touch and go or their flyby. That one looked like an actual touch and go. I'm going to swing the helicopter around here a little bit. We'll just maintain their approach heading here and watch them whiz by. Yeah, there we go. Very nice, Dave.
One of my better ones. My only good one, actually.
The white block on the runway to the right used to be a yacht club. And that's where the MPs found me on the morning of my discharge. After the night before. I got away with it.
Not much they could do to you.
No, the colonel said, that's you done, off you go. So there you go.
Eaglescott is 16 or 25, so we might as well do 16 straight in.
Watch out. Say 16, Peter?
Yes, 1-6.
It's a little one, isn't it? It's a little dinky one.
Oh yeah, sorry, it's only 850 feet. We can do 07 then.
Yeah, that might be better.
Sorry, 25.
Okay, 25. Overhead join for downwind 25.
do that one of these days. I'll have to line up some really, really short runways, and we can sort of do a spot runway landing, landing on the numbers.
Yeah, sounds good. Bring an extra challenge to it. No?
No helicopters.
Can I bring me gyrocopter?
Gyrocopters, we could use that for, yeah. Because they're just as difficult. They're supposed to be easier to get down, but they seem, for me at the moment, they're just as difficult.
I still like that microlight thing. I don't know if it's a standard in the new one, 24, but I've certainly had it 2020, and it's really nice to fly.
I don't think the old microlight's in. There's a new microlight that they've added, but I've not flown it yet. I'll do a flight for it.
Is that the one with a big fan on the back that you're talking about?
Yeah, I bought one in 2020 and has ported over, but I think there is one in 24 because I never had any other versions. But yeah, they are very nice to fly.
The other one that I keep meaning to do a flight for is the, and I can't remember the name of it now, it's got like a helicopter glass bulb at the front.
Oh, the Optica.
That's it, yeah, the Optica. It was never as successful as I thought it would be. I thought that would be quite a successful plane.
Yeah, a friend of mine's father was the policeman who was killed when they lost one in trials. Hampshire police were doing a trial with it. He basically stalled in.
Yeah, there's not much protection in that, is it, when it comes down?
No. But it's nice to fly on a sim though. It would be worth doing a fly, but it's very slow.
Okay, right, I'll definitely do that one then in the, yeah, well, there's a couple of flights lined up, and I'll look for finding getting it.
They obviously sold half of Airfield here, didn't they? So they lost that runway.
Yeah, I was wondering where the runway disappeared to. I've just seen it now.
Has anybody flown the blimp at all?
No, it's quite. I watched a video on it. It looks quite tricky. There's all sorts of valves and things you have to operate to move the gas around and things, and it looks interesting but quite tricky.
I'll leave that for now then.
The hot air balloon is good.
Yeah, I agree with that. That's a lot of fun.
Just don't push the parking brake.
Why, what happens?
Basket comes off the balloon.
Does it?
That's a good one.
It drops to the floor, it unravels, drops to the floor, then it's got to reinflate once you've hit the floor, is what I've found.
That's good, the passengers are dead, but the balloon reinflates.
It is quite good fun to fly, believe it or not. You wouldn't think it would be, but it is actually very interesting to fly.
And very relaxing.
Yeah, as I say, relaxing, so
Yeah.
chilled.
And you try and land that way you want to.
I guess you could never say a bad landing in one.
I think they're all bad landings in balloons, aren't they?
It's all relative, as they say, isn't it?
Oh, I think just to make things interesting, I'm going to drop down here and fly some low altitude for a minute. See how the frame rate's really doing today.
Runway 22 at the next field.
Roger.
What are you flying tonight, Baldy?
I'm in the Duke. I changed halfway. I was in the Caravan, but yeah, I have to stop now, so I just hurried to the destination.
Yeah, no, because I didn't recognise, was it B60T? So that's the Duke.
Yeah, the turbine Duke.
Okay, thanks. I tell you what I've got that I like. I've got a program in 2020 that adds low-flying helicopters and balloons and microlights and stuff like that. Just throws them in randomly, and if you're close to the ground, all of a sudden you discover there's a balloon flying above you, or there's a rescue helicopter whizzing past.
Where's that, on the Flightsim.to, is it?
No, I've got a feeling I got it from the marketplace.
Yeah, I think it was Payware, wasn't it? I haven't got it.
It is Payware, yeah.
I haven't got it, but I remember seeing it somewhere.
No, it's quite good because it just randomly throws stuff in. I've seen everything from balloons, say helicopters with different liveries, rescue helicopters and I suppose private helicopters, and also sort of motorised parachutes. I think I've seen before as well.
I can recommend the Pilatus PC12 in 2024. That is really good.
Yeah, it's interesting because that's the Coronado one, and they got a bit of a knocking for the one in 2020.
It's just totally different. It's if you like glass cockpits, it's the one to get. I think the PC24, which is in Premium Deluxe, has got a bit of a knocking. But the PC12 is really good.
Yeah, no, in the 2020 flight sim, the Coronado PC12 got a bit of a kicking in the reviews. But then there was somebody else also put one out which was sort of for the bee's knees. So I think they lost in comparison. But it's nice that they produced one for 24 as well.
Yeah, I think the other one was the SimWorks Studios one, which I found was, I didn't get on with it. I couldn't get on with it. I thought it was too many bugs in it.
Well, I have to go. Have a good night, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow.
Cheers, good luck, Baldy. See you tomorrow.
Take care, Baldy.
Yeah, bye-bye.
See you.
I'm waiting for Coronado to port over or do the changes needed for the rest of their aircraft to fly in 24 before they actually produce any new aircraft.
I've got a few of theirs and they do work in 2024.
Yeah, they've all got sort of dim displays though, haven't they? Waiting for that to be tweaked, and that'll be good, really good.
Well, I like to fly the Archer 3. I know everybody else seems to like the the 182 RG Cessna, whereas I like the Archer 3 retractable, except it just crashes the sim every time you try to use it. So, well, obviously don't try to use it anymore.
I'm with you on that one. I prefer the Archer from Coronado to the 182.
I just noticed in the marketplace another of the little, not the Warrior, but the little baby trainer stroke Tourer Pipers is out, but I think the basic Coronado one is better.
I mean, Coronado's modelling is second to none. I mean, they lack the systems detail, but their modelling, I think, are wonderful.
Yeah, well, if you look in the marketplace, you'll see it. It just doesn't look quite right to me. It's the exterior and the interior. It sort of looks, I don't know, FXX rather than 2020 aircraft, type aircraft.
I must admit, I don't fly the Coronado one anymore because I've got the Just Flight version.
This is only better. I didn't bother. I thought I can't see the point of spending 30 or 40 quid on getting the Just Flight version when the Coronado one is quite good.
Well, I thought I'd take a punt because I really like that aircraft, and it's got the systems depth basically. But yeah, I mean the Coronado one is perfectly acceptable. I think it's one of the better ones that Coronado have done. Have you got the Warrior?
Well, I call it the Warrior, but it's they're all the Archers, aren't they? So I've got the baby, the trainer Archer, as well as the Archer 3.
Right. Yep.
And the trainer Archer, it's a bit slow, shall we say, but it's a trainer aircraft, so it's equivalent to a 172 really, but you've got 4 seats in it. You're just not going to go anywhere fast.
It's a bit like their P38 Tomahawk. Just like got that. I really do like that. If I want a just gentle, easy flight, I'll take that out every day.
It's the very first aircraft I've ever flew.
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of.
Yeah, if you just fly or sort out 24 soon, start getting them aircraft in there.
Yeah, I think I was saying before, the first time I flew up, the weather wasn't very good. And he said, we don't have to go up today if you don't want to. And I said, no, I can't, so we'll do it. And we're up there and we're listening to the metal in the tailplane, or in the back of the fuselage twanging, because it's such thin metal that the wind can make it, ping when you move metal around. He says it's quite alright. They all do that.
Yeah, and all of them say that as well.
Yeah, but there's something about it that it makes it a little bit sort of special aircraft. I was so disappointed when I got into the 7.2 and found out that you didn't have a proper throttle handle, but you had these stalks that you had to push in and out or twist to find control.
So I've forgotten again which runway we're using.
22.
Thank you.
Not paying attention, I didn't realise that 2,000 feet.
Yeah, I'll just have to take a dive.
I think I'm going to do a very fast touch and go.
On the roadworks on the way in. It's quite good they're digging up the runway.
Well, it's a good job as he extended up, gave me time to slow down.
I must have downloaded this as an extra scenery or something, because everybody can see that, can they?
Yeah, I've got decent scenery. I don't recall downloading it, mind you.
No, I don't. I mean, the roadworks at the beginning of the runway are excellent. The building site.
It didn't show up as a hand-built airfield.
Well, I've got a yellow circle around it, which means I've either downloaded it or it's hand-built.
Ah, in that case, maybe it's one of those that just got added over the 2 years.
Yeah, it seems a strange one to pick if they have.
Mind you, their choice of airfields at times that they did hand build were quite strange sometimes.
Yeah, this one's had some work done on it, Peter, because I can tell from the grass textures and the color that this one's had some handcrafting done to it.
Yeah, I've just flown parallel down, and the buildings are all they're special done buildings. They're not bog standard.
Yeah.
It's amazing. I could see the bloke leaning on his shovel over the roadwork.
Yeah. Go-kart track down there. Look at those, they look very good.
Yeah, and there's aircraft placed all over the place as well. More than usual, I should say, rather. Since the sim does randomly place aircraft on airfields.
Yeah, I've noticed in 2024 I'm getting a lot of gliders placed at major airports like Gatwick and that. So just don't seem right to me.
You're gliderist.
It's just a dash to Exeter now. 10 miles away.
Runway 26, Peter.
Not looked, Joe. Have you checked? Up 26. Agreed. And there is an ILS. I'm going to say, and there's an ILS 109.9.
I'm going to turn up the RPM here and make my way on over to the airfield, and we'll wrap this up as folks are coming in. Hopefully, you enjoyed the group flight. I've tried to stay out of the way in terms of the conversation today, just so that you can get a sense of it. Like I said at the beginning, this is a fun group of people. Very welcoming. So if you don't have a site where you're regularly participating in group flights, certainly Sunday, Monday, and Wednesday evening 2000 UTC time until we get to daylight savings time again. Feel free to join us. Like to have you along. Flight plans are always published.
Sorry, what was the ILS again, Peter?
We're 109.9, I think it was. Let me just check.
Yeah, 109.90, yeah.
And our flight plans vary. We're all over the world. Some are flat, some are hilly. We've got desert and mountain.
257.
Some of them are more structured than others. We've done ultralights, we've done gyros, we've done helicopters, we've done float planes. As I mentioned, you're welcome to come along with us. Alright, here we are at Exeter. I'll swing the helicopter around and land over here in this grass field. I'm going to concentrate on getting this landed properly, so... Get our airspeed slowed up here. And do my best to kind of stay out of their approach pattern too. There we go. Yeah, lots of different choices for setting this down. Yeah, I think we may go in right here.
Fly in from here.
Yeah, from where on Wednesday we'll be starting out from here.
Alright. We're down. I guess I could go up and hover and watch everybody come in. We'll do that. Raise ourselves up here and kick it around a little bit. There we go. Guess I could work my way a little bit closer to the runway. Brilliant flight plan as always, Peter.
Oh, bit of fun.
Yeah, thanks, Peter. Great flight plan. I'll probably catch up with you on Wednesday.
As I say, we're going to be airline pilots on Wednesday, or just as far as the 208 and the Twin Otter is.
Press my uniform.
Well, originally the idea was just the Twin Otter, and then I thought, well, some people might not be comfortable flying a twin, so the 208 is just as nice, just as fast. Golf Bravo India Bravo Sierra is clear of the runway.
Yep, thanks so much, Peter. It was a great flight again.
Well, so we're in the TBM tomorrow night, so we're going a little bit past, and we've got about 418 nautical miles to go tomorrow night.
Okay, I might try the 850 tomorrow night, because I've got it.
Yeah, I shall be at the 850.
Ah, that's good as.
All right. If you stuck around this long, please like and subscribe. Love to have you along here on the Flying Doghouse. And equally, we'd like to have you along for the group flight.
Airfield as an add-on as well from .to. It's quite good.
Oh, I'll have a look. Get it. I'm trying to abstain from buying anything more at the moment for 2020.
But it's all free. It's only .to ones, so they don't cost anything.
Yeah, no, that's what I was just saying. You said flight to Oh, I'll tell you what, something that I think happened. I'm sure I did this in 24. I'm sure I knocked one of those runway lights, taxiway lights, and I'm sure that it broke and flew apart.
We're all going to be trying that now, aren't we?
Yeah, no, I landed, and it was one of those things. It instantly happened. You think, did that happen? And I'm sure it did, but I didn't go back to try it out to see if I could do it to any others.
Yeah, good again.
Well, I was just so surprised because normally you just go straight through them as if they're not there.
You wait until you get the bill for it.
Right, I'll see you all either tomorrow night or Wednesday, depending on where people are. Cheers all.
Take care, Dave.
See you, Dave.
Good night.
See you.
I'll say good night too. I'll probably catch you all up on Wednesday. Good night, people.
Cheers, good night, Bill.
Good night, folks. Thanks, Peter.
Thanks a lot,
Cheers.
Peter. See you.
Good night.
See you.
And I'm going to leave it here too. Cheers, everybody.